What is going on, everybody? Bear with me just really quick here. I am getting stuff posted. So, yeah. Get that. Publish. Confirm. Into that. Yep. Running a little bit behind tonight, but that's all right. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening. I am working on something else for Discord. Not right now, but in my head, I am putting together I will be putting together a video probably this weekend on how all the little communities that are around me, at least, but anyone really. How we can help each other out and make our lives more efficient and just be better. So, yeah, it's still gaming related. It's gaming adjacent. It's definitely nerd culture. Oh, crap. There we go. And done. Okay. There we go. Welcome, everybody. And let's jump right back into the game. We're here at the Aasimar Party House, and this is where we ran into the guy at the market square saying, "Oh, my master's trapped in his mansion." So that's what we'd be doing here. Hopefully, we're gonna find an actual cleric some point soon. Looking for a cleric. All right, let's.
Together, we stand.
We stand. I feel like jazz hands are involved there. Yep, that happened. Come on. Loot the frickin' bottle. Okay. Not that big of a mansion, actually. Oh yeah, these people seem to be really terrified right now. Hey, don't step in the salad. Come on. Oh, now she's tossing the salad. Oh, here come the demons. Here's the party crashers. Darling little creatures. Oh, just beating the hell out of people. Ah, demons, help. He just can't. Oh. So we have a Cambrian wizard here. Let's go after him first. Yeah, wizard's gone. Yeah, we're just gonna loot everybody. Alright, what else we got here? This is the guy we probably need to talk to.
Valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, 𝐂𝐴𝐴 myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Ah, look, someone else we're leaving at camp.
Wow, bona fide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
Yeah, I like land.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place.
Yes. Ultimate dickhead.
Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
𝐂𝐴𝐴 lies in ruins. Deskari killed Tarendalev. The wardstones have been captured, and you're asking me why demons gate crashed your party?
𝐂𝐴𝐴 Sarkoris in ruins. Deskari. Well, 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 and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Deskari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
What should I know about you, Count, apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich?
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
What did you want to do with the lamb? Creepy bastard.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around.
Oh! Wow, we're just filled with it tonight.
I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You don't seem very concerned.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the ward stones gifted by 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐸's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Orendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I
It is
sincerely
Gwyrm.
hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Oh.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
Yeah, that's Dad. You can go to the Defender's Heart. It's under protection.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐷𝐸's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells. I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Deskari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
If he is my cleric, I'm going to shoot myself in the head. No, better yet, I'm just going to make one. Hell, if I have to use Toy Box and cheat it in, I will do that. Oh my god.
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
She has no idea what's coming from me.
Too much? Little melodramatic? Okay.
I guess thumping him one next time he comes out with more aristocratic witterings is not allowed? All the more reason to take him with us. If we don't kill him, the demons surely will.
Man, I'm liking Lan.
He has all these friends at his party, and he still looks so lonely. We can take him with us. Maybe it will make him feel better?
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
Oh, Camellia, we have things for you, too.
He doesn't look like a whiner, and he can hold his own, so he won't be dead weight.
Alright.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
Okay, I'm gonna swap him for... Shit. Gotta level him up. I just want to know what the hell he is. Alright, we'll swap him for Ember for now. What are you?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
An oracle. Though the gods work through many agents, perhaps none more mysterious than oracles. These divine vessels are granted power without their choice, selected by Providence to wield powers that even they do not fully understand. Unlike clerics who draw their magic through devotion to a deity, oracles garner strength and power from many sources, namely those patron deities who support their ideals. Instead of worshipping a single source, oracles tend to venerate all of the gods that share their beliefs. While some of these see the powers of the oracle as a gift, others view them as a curse, changing the life of the chosen in unforeseen ways. Alright. Time to learn about oracles, huh? So he's currently level... or we're going on level 4? Yeah. Apparently charisma is the stat of choice. Alright, 3 points. Persuasion. Yeah, alright. Okay, so he gets 3 first level spells. Fire Belly. Magical fire warms your belly, granting you fire resistance 5 and making your gut hot to the touch. As a standard action, you can breathe a 15-foot cone of flame that deals 1d4 points of fire damage, reflex for half. Spell resistance applies. Each time you use this breath weapon, the remaining duration of the spell is reduced by 1 minute. Calling upon the strength and wisdom of a deity, you get a +1 luck bonus on attack and damage rolls for every 3 caster levels you have. So that's a personal one. +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. Does not stack with masterwork weapons. +1 bonus on attack rolls. What does he already have over here? Alright, so he has Cure Light Wounds, Bane, Bless. Second level spells. Man, the game got all like quiet and stuff. Let's go Owl's Wisdom. Oh, he just gets 1. Okay. Um. You know what? For right now, we're just gonna give him extra channels. He's as close as we got to a frickin' cleric. Let's go Bone Shaker. These are 3rd level spells, which he has none. Let's go Cure Serious. Alright. Cure Serious it is. Alright. Anything else to loot in here? Intricate patterns on the harp depict the stars, the moon, and butterflies, the hallmarks of the goddess Desna.
Got it.
Portrait of 𝐿𝐴 Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all the crusades into the Worldwound.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Not a whole lot in there, huh? Alright, let's go out. Alright. So we have the library. Alright. I'm going to try one more time to find this guy here. Aha! Found him. So you found me. I have nowhere else to run. I'm at your mercy. Kill me if you wish, but I ask you, hear me out first. Can't imagine someone would go so far as to kill you, Ramian. Your gaggle of good little worshippers wouldn't allow such sacrilege to come to pass. Why didn't you think to seek refuge with me? I would have helped, out of solidarity for our fellow Aasimar, and to relive that one summer's eve. Baron, you are traveling in unexpected company. But to answer your question, I never considered trying to save myself. I wanted to help the people of the city. I refused to idly wait out the storm just to amuse you, not even for the sake of that one summer's eve. Yes, that is a common affliction among clerics, it seems. Now is no time for selfish pleasure. Our city's burning and the prelate has lost all reason. Elrond is dead. I am sorry for this, really. I am truly sorry. Elrond did not understand what he was doing, and he did so much harm, but he sincerely believed that he was fighting for the good of the city and the entire Crusade movement. In another position, he could have done so much good. Erebeth Tyrbaid of the Eagle Watch gathering survivors. Commander Tyrbaid, I don't know her personally, but her wife Anevia is a regular worshiper at our temple. I'd be glad to aid them in the fight. Did you really know about the demon attack before it happened? I did. We have a secret ally in the enemy's ranks. No one knows who the brave soul is, but she has been feeding us information about the demon's plans. These dispatches have come to us by the most reliable channel bestowed upon the great dreamer herself. They have come to us in dreams. Prelate Elrond brushed them off as meaningless revelries. Well, I admit that it isn't always easy to distinguish our allies' messages from ordinary dreams, but even ordinary dreams are a gift from Desna and are always worthy of attention. The prelate and all the crusade leaders, for that matter, should have put less store in reason and more in intuition, inspiration, and spontaneity. What's more, not long before the attack on the city, a blind elf who calls himself the Storyteller arrived in Canabras. This wanderer wasn't merely a collector of legends, but a scholar of the unknown. According to him, the wardstone in our city, the first and most important in the chain of wardstones, weakened since long ago, was teetering on the brink of corruption. It seems the Red Morning Massacre and other demon attacks, even the ones we fended off, did not leave us unscathed. Unfortunately, the prelate did not wish to listen to the storyteller either. We're lucky he wasn't burned at the stake as a heretic. We had such vital information in our hands, information that could have saved the city, but no one cared to listen all the way to the catastrophic end. Not all dreams have benign origins. What if those dreams were sent by demons? In a different time and place, someone perhaps could have become the victim of false dreams sent by monsters. But here, in the war with the Abyss, the goddess is keeping a close eye on our most faithful followers. I have no doubt that if a demon tried to intrude upon the dream of any of us, Desna's punishment would have been swift. Tell me about the strange rituals. When my attempts to open Halron's eyes ended in failure, a few of my young adepts resolved to take matters into their own hands. They did not consult me before doing so, but I have never demanded iron discipline from my priests. Army commanders may have subordinates, but I have pupils and fellow worshippers. I can only inspire them, I cannot command them. And it seems they were all inspired on their own. In other words, you get to preach whatever you want, and you don't have to take any responsibility for your flock. You really got it made. For pity's sake, how can I be held responsible for the actions of others? These are not children we're discussing here. They are grown adults endowed with their own free will, praise the goddess. Of course, we all help each other, but in the final reckoning, each of us decides how we will act, and each must answer for those choices. They had no ill intent. They only wished to access the wardstone in secret to try and cleanse it. But to Halron, this perform a suspect ritual after hearing even more suspect voices in their dreams. The children wanted to save their city, but the Inquisitors detained them and almost killed them. I had to intervene. I used my authority and my power as a cleric to give them a chance to flee. If they hadn't gone away, they were destined for a cell in the prelate's dungeons and quite likely death. Alright, gotta go. Wait, 3 of my adepts are hiding somewhere in the ruins of the city. The ones the Inquisitors wrongly accused of treason. I beg you, find them and protect them against the demons and vigilantes like Halron. They will not rest until they find them. Thank you for listening to me and defending me. I will now go to Defender's Heart. I hope to see you there. Great, now I gotta find... Oh, good. Here's one of them, at least. Stranger, wait. You spared Ramian despite what the Mad Inquisitor told you. Oh, hang on. I forgot to remove the spell. I hope Halron's dogs aren't lurking nearby. A pale youth materializes before you. His face looks haggard from lack of sleep. So you're one of the Desnan adepts. Yes, I'm 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, cleric of Desna and one of the people who answered the call of the voice in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demons' plans. We learned that the demons were planning to attack Canabras and do something terrible to our wardstone, which always carries the taint of corruption. Prelate Halron refused to heed our warnings. We had to make a choice. We could either throw up our hands and pull back or take action, even though it could cost us our lives. But what heartless person could stand by in the face of such deadly threat? We actually already talked to them the last time we went through this, before Woljif, so I'm just going to kind of blow through the rest of this. How'd you even come up with such a plan? What voices, fellow worshippers, do you need help? I have to go. So now we have to wander around and find the rest of these guys? Oh, this sucks. Yeah, see, we never got the thieflings. Well, I guess we got a few of them, huh? But it's not checked off. Beautiful bard Aranka has found refuge somewhere in the city among friends or devotees. She's unlikely to give herself away, but she can be found by looking out for signs of a highly talented singer and musician. So they're not here. Suppose we can collect all that now. Might as well. Good, that's clear. Okay. Let's go to the Blackwing Library. Hanged cultist. Let's go there. Nice. All right. Continue on the path. Lost bag. Let's check that. Let's get them all. They're like Pokemons. Yep. There we go. Cool. Drop a quick save. It's a library. I imagine there's going to be a lot of books. Great library of 𝐂𝐚𝐨𝐵 has been ravaged and wrecked in the most barbaric way. It seems that someone took perverse pleasure in smashing lamps and furniture and tearing pages out of books. It's kind of messed up. Got 𝐂𝐴Lib? Yes, I know. Flammable alchemical substance. Oh. The hell is going on here? Stocky knight with the head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep booming voice. The hefty crusader smiles merrily, paying no heed to the blood-curdling shrieks coming from the pyre. They burn well enough, don't they? Cursed traitors. Areelu's minions. These vermin infiltrated the Crusader forces and aided the demons from inside the city. But I caught them. I'm Captain 𝐂𝐴Lib, and these men are my subordinates. What happened to the library? Demons showed up and carried everything off. I wasn't here to see it myself. I was fighting in the square, but these filthy traitors told me everything. My fists made them quite chatty. So what, you torture them? Do you think those methods are worthy of a crusader? Under ordinary circumstances, no, but look around. The city's burning. Now is not the time for squeamishness. Oh, that should be easy. God, I need to work on lore religion. 𝐂𝐴Lib is talking too loudly, all while casting sidelong looks at you. You've seen similar behavior quirks before, in liars. Who are you punishing? Look around you. The city's in burning ruins, so many innocent lives lost, and all because of abominations like these here. Cultists, heretics, and spies, slipping into our ranks, carrying out the orders of their brutal masters and preparing a heinous death for us all. They want to give us over to the demons, just like Areelu did with Sarkoris. They deserve to feel the flames licking at their legs. Fail. All right. Put out those flames. I order you in the name of Baphomet. I'm not interested in your games with fire. Through the roaring flames and scream to those burning alive, you hear a desperate cry. They lied to you. They are the traitors. The cruel crusaders are burning, or the true crusaders are burning. I thought I pulled over one on you there. Too bad it didn't work out for you. You'll meet your death in the flames like the rest of the scum. My new masters, the demons, will be pleased I wiped out another couple of crusaders.
Cut them to
trap might be trapped.
Storyteller is apparently impervious to fire. Good to know. A blind elf stands before you. Looks extremely strange. Yeah, we know who the storyteller is. The youth that graces the face of the elves, even in their deathbed, has totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. That is an elf with a beard. I guess the worst can be found even amongst the best. Hello, I'm Storyteller, and I wish to thank my rescuers. That is you, if I'm not mistaken. Storyteller? Ha! That's the first I've ever heard of a venerable old-timer like that having a street name. That's funny. Ah, yes, we are your rescuers. The very idea, I, the savior of helpless old men, a whisper of this could cost me my reputation as a heartless narcissist built over years of ceaseless toil. That's the damage bad company can do. You'll be the ruin of me. Look into Darren's eyes. Yes. Does that scare you? No, it doesn't. Oh, achievement. Nice. The threat is great, but I'm not one to turn back on my fear. God, I hope that wasn't flirting. I tire of this. That fine old fellow you saved is still waiting your reaction, by the way. An elf who ages like any member of the short-lived races. How can that be? What happened to you, kinsman? That is a complicated question, child. I'd be happy to tell you more about myself and the burden I carry, but I'd rather do it in some other safer place. How come you didn't burn in the fire? To tell the truth, I myself do not know. I felt the heat. It was so strong. I waited for the pain, the burning, but I was unscathed. But the smoke nearly did finish me off. It may be some form of magical protection against fire, but I don't know by what means I may have acquired it. Just another oddity from my collection of the inexplicable. I prefer you to call me Storyteller. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupations and interests. In most of the places I have been, I am known by that name. You've piqued my curiosity. A storyteller, are you a bard? If so, you should come perform at one of my parties instead of knocking about in this dusty library. A bard? In some case, yes, but not the type of bard that performs at festivities. I think your guests would lose their appetite after hearing my tales. What a shame. I was so hoping to wheel you out for my guests. With your unusual appearance, you would have caused quite the scandal. But lugubrious bards are of no use to me. Half the bards in the city are the same. The repertoire is confined to one about longing, the one that causes indigestion, and the one that's a complete waste of time. I mean, really, how's one supposed to host a party with that? I'm taking you to the Defender's Heart. Please accept my sincere thanks again, and if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your young legs. No. I want to loot first. Thank you very much. Ooh, we're hasted. Temple of 𝐼𝐸𝐴𝐸. Alright, anything else? Yep, over here. Some monstrously large demonic blade fell upon the library, splitting the runes in two and leaving an enormous black scar. It is possible that Deskari himself was the one to destroy this building with his terrifying scythe, Rift Carver. The bookcase is full of text describing demons and methods of fighting them. Regrettably, all this knowledge wasn't enough to save 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴 from the spawn of the abyss.
Hide from me.
How to make money during the war against demons. Nice. Yep, that's fantastic. All of you just run right through the damn fire. Oh, God, that's perfect. Oh, got more stuff over here. Anything else? Nope, looks like we got it all. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's Darren. There's the storyteller. Is that you, my savior? I recognize your footsteps. Determined footsteps befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you once again for saving me. Please accept this humble gift as a token of my appreciation. Ooh, we got the storyteller's ring. Erebeth has explained why you were looking for me. I warned the authorities of 𝐻𝐚𝐽𝐻 that the local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. I have examined many wardstones, but only in the ones guarding 𝐻𝐚𝐽𝐻 did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside, a vulnerability the demons will surely use. They are able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. I am the storyteller, just an old elf and a bit more. I'm old even for an elf. I've seen many things and have been to many places. Not so long ago, I witnessed the making of a young kingdom in the Stolen Lands, led by a remarkable and promising individual. My advice on the complicated matter of conquering those lands proved useful to that leader. Nice. This is not uncommon for me. Some seek my advice or services, and I don't refuse. This is how I acquired my reputation as an old vagrant who's never hurt anyone, stayed out of others' squabbles, but sometimes gave good advice. I had a few friends in Neurosin who vouched for my integrity. That is why my humble request to be allowed to see the wardstones was granted. I visited all of them, but only found cause for alarm in 𝐻𝐚𝐽𝐻. Do you wield some special magic power? Yes, to a certain extent, but it's more of a gift. I can see the past, stories that have happened. I touch an object and shreds of its owner's memories are revealed to my mind. Their emotions, passions, and tragedies. I see visions like I am them, and their stories happen to me. This is my power. I've been roaming the world gathering such stories for many thousands of years. One day I will gather them all. What blight? I'm afraid I don't have the answer to your question. To understand the nature of this blight, we need to understand how the wardstone was created, and it is hidden from me. I can only guess. Have you heard of the Red Morning Massacre? A dreadful morning remembered when, with fear, even by those yet not born at the time. A demoness called 𝐵𝐵𝐵 invaded the city with a crowd of her followers and started to do what demons do best, kill and desecrate. They say they covered the wardstone with pieces of dead bodies, splashing it with blood from top to bottom. Could such an abomination darken the radiance of the gift of 𝐼𝐻𝐽𝐻 herself? The locals think this is impossible, but who knows? It was not the last attack. Many demon leaders brought their unholy forces here. Even the terrifying Balar, not going to worry with that name, their attacks were rebuffed, but it still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. It couldn't have grown on its own, but Deskari himself has now come to take advantage of this weakness, to open the abscess that's been festering for years, unnoticed by the people of 𝐻𝐚𝐽𝐻. And when the demon lord struck the blow, the weakened stone gave in. Now it's in demon hands, and nothing is stopping them from spreading the blight throughout the entire stone, and from it to the other stones along the whole perimeter of the Worldwound. Why did you travel to the wardstones? I tried to see their stories. The visions I had when I touched the wardstones were unclear. I saw hundreds, maybe thousands of different stories at the same time. They followed each other like flashes of lightning. It was impossible to separate them. I couldn't understand where one of them ended and the next began. I have heard of you, storyteller. In that case, you must make every possible effort to destroy the corruption. Unfortunately, I don't know where to get an instrument powerful enough to banish it from a wardstone. As far as I know, there's nothing like it in 𝐻𝐚𝐽𝐻, but the demons might have something. I heard the dying roar of Turendelev, the silver dragon, the protector of the city. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweep over me from head to toe. I would advise you to go to where Turendelev perished and search there for something. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but intuition and a strange sense of rightness tell me to point you there. Alright, I found this in the square where Turendelev perished. What do you make of it? Even from here, I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I will examine it, using my method. I will try to see the past of its owner, their emotions, and shreds of their memories. Maybe it'll help us better understand what we're dealing with. Hunger. My many legs bring me into this lair, to my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body, overfilled with food, is so huge that I have to look at it with all of my eyes at once. On top is her scrawny little head with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. You feel feverish in your chest where the mysterious wound is concealed feels hot. Your mind is flooded with a wave of visions, visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch, whose only achievement is my birth. A creeping, wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. A symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. I summon my spawn, and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark, buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. Ichor splatters. The bone spurs on my heels sink into her flesh. I clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off along with the shreds of meat. Victory. I am the strongest. I am the son of my winged father. Appalling. Stories like this are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Did this knife belong to a demon? The storyteller opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, engulfs the old elf. The malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as it grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the wardstone is difficult. Despite the corruption nesting in it, it still has an aura of strength. Your fingers clench the stone hilt so tight it hurts. A little spot on the flawless surface of the wardstone draws your attention. It looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise of something utterly harmless. But it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with the knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. A howl invades your ears. Light, white light everywhere. The stone knife falls from the old elf's hand. Out of breath, he drops to his knees. He is trembling. The terror on his face is unlike his usual dignified manner. What was that? That was not the past. That was something that is yet to happen, or rather might happen. One of the roads to the future. In one of the possible futures, this item will help you to cleanse the wardstone, or to destroy it. You feel a longing to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest, right into the wound that is opened up in it. It's hard to resist this feeling, but at the last moment, your self-preservation instinct takes over, and you manage to keep control of your own hands. Never before has anything like this happened to me, but how? I'm not an oracle or a prophet. Or is this another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen, I don't know why this is happening now. But there is one thing I'm sure of. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of coming changes. Great changes. I shared your vision, and this knife tempted me. Did you see what I saw? This has never happened before. Could it be the magic of the object that you brought me? I sense dark energies in it that can cloud and charm the mind. Be careful with this item. It may have tried to influence you, but you managed to overcome its power and subdue it, or perhaps something else happened to us, something we don't yet understand. Can you see the future? Let me get a drink before I read this. I don't know. Obviously, I can, but nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The future never opened its secrets to me before I met you. Gods, who are you, and why have our paths crossed? I feel this is not a coincidence. Something momentous is happening. Destiny is pushing us towards something, but what? Questions without answers. I swear, this morning I couldn't have imagined what awaited me. Maybe it's the knife that gives you the power of divination. This knife is a powerful artifact, but I feel that its power is of a different nature. No, I felt the same as I do when I tell the past. This is my gift, but manifested in a completely abnormal way. Is what you saw destined to happen? No, the future is not set. It used to be, a long time ago when the god Areelu guarded Golarion, but not now. Prophecies do not come true, or they do, but not the way they're supposed to. I only saw one version of the future, one of the paths leading to it, but the choice has not been made, and our destinies are not set in stone. Who were you in your vision? I don't know. Someone strong and desperate enough to resort to extreme measures. I felt that is what I was doing. I felt that what I was doing had to be done. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago, I would have agreed with you. But the thing that just happened, it disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed, and these changes frighten me. We'll have him examine. Proud Torendalov, protector of 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴. Oh, this is the scale. You devoted your life to serving people. Serving people. Your death is a great loss, but maybe I will be able to find out something about you that is unknown to your many admirers. What a peculiar weapon. I sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Oh, he's talking about Finian. Aha, Grandpa Elf. Watch where you're poking your fingers. It tickles. An old thing. What's this? Oh, gold buckle. Created long ago by divine will, but the power that gave birth to it is lost in the darkness. However, the relic still lives on, though it has changed. I wonder what secret it's hiding. Would you like to know it? Bring me 5 vials of magic essence, and I will revive this object, and with it, its story. Yes, let's do this. Oh, apparently I don't have the magic essence. Alright, is this the same? Oh, okay, no. Takes a deep breath and smiles. I'm flying. I can finally spread my wings. I'm gliding over a broad river. The sunset has turned its surface smooth like a mirror, and I can see my reflection. It's as if another silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. But what is it? The scales on my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I am in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone's carrying me on a stretcher made of shields and spears. I am weak. I can barely lift my hand to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It's black, and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me. Out of sympathy for them did I choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flights over rivers. I went to the demon's lair. They don't have a scratch on them, but I'm infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. And then I suddenly feel shame. No. These are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends. I'm glad they did not suffer, but I hate them and myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them, all because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me, but the only thing I hear is your mentor. He will come, he will help, and I lose consciousness. The storyteller takes a deep breath, exiting the vision. Such hatred from Torendalov. Wasn't she on our side? Torendalov has come a long way. Her unit was ambushed by demons once, and she was infected with foulness. The Torendalov you met in 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴 has gone through many trials and regained her former purity. What happened next? Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Torendalov's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if you find something else that used to belong to her, we will know more about her struggle. However, no matter what we learn, remember, her soul, the soul of a true dragon, overcame every obstacle, endured every torment. She was able to purify herself. For dragons are truly powerful, not only in body, but in spirit, too. Alright, the knife. No, we already heard this one. Yeah, this is about the demon. Thank you for the story. Finian. Hello, Grandpa Elf. Hello, Finian. I'm coming to again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a long time. Then they chained me to the table with the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. He places a device over a jar above me, or with a jar over me. It feels like I'm being fried. At first I tried to break free, but I got tired. Then I screamed. But now I've lost my voice, though the pain is burning right through me. I think I lost consciousness again, but when I woke up the pain was gone, and I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it, and someone else was laying on the table, a burned corpse covered with black crust. The master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. I should have run back then, but I couldn't for some reason. This burned corpse had a symbol on his belt, just like I do. An eye and a star. My favorite belt, a good one. Where would a stranger get one? It must have been someone from my clan, some distant family member. Those Crusaders, I was glad when I saw them. I thought they'd come to help, but how? How was it that I killed them all? Someone told me to, and I obeyed. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. I need to catch my breath. I need all this to stop, even just for a minute. I just have to. Have to understand what's happening to me. Just need to rest. The storyteller shakes his head slowly, coming to his senses. That's Finian's past, but what awaits him in the future? The dead have no future, but I see an endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. I'm so excited, but I don't know whose vision this is. Is this a soul exiting here and now, or a soul reborn? Cool. Please take care of this young lad. He is finally in the right hands. Do not worsen his suffering by involving him in dishonorable deeds. Come on, Grandpa Elf. I can take care of myself. I'm not a kid. I don't know what horrors you were talking about, but don't you worry about it, all right? Look after yourself. All right, we need to get the materials. Can I help you? I appreciate your offer. I have reason to believe that somewhere in Canabras there is a manuscript authored by an elf from 𝐂𝐴𝐻 who witnessed Earthfall. For personal reasons, I'd like to examine it, but no matter how hard I try, I have failed to find it. Even in the Blackwing Library, I have only found a mention that the manuscript exists and is held somewhere in the city. I assume it's stored at the Great Garrison. They wouldn't let me into the archive when I visited. All those Crusaders were nervous about the strange blind elf interested in their secrets. It's understandable. The Crusade naturally made them a little paranoid. But now the Great Garrison has fallen into the enemy's hands. I'd be grateful if you could see if I could see the manuscript. Okay. Gotta go. Let's rest. Why is there blood on the floor? Did you guys see that? There we go. Everyone's healed. Blood's still there. Who the hell is that? Wait. The demons were killed recently. No doubt about it, but it's not clear if it happened here or if the bodies were brought here from elsewhere. What the hell happened here? That's really weird. Rendell of Scale shed some light on the fate of the Protector of Canabras, but much remains unknown. To learn the full story, find something else that once belonged to her. 5 vials of magic essence. Well, let's talk to the guy that has all the scrolls. Let's go name. There we go. No, not there. Nope. Okay. Well, I wonder who we would get that from. Hold on. Decapitated head. The severing of the neck is unnaturally clean and likely was performed using magic. You have no idea how these terrifying remains ended up in your belongings. What the hell is going on?
I'm losing my temper. No one stands in my way.
I'm just carrying around heads in my bag. And I can't even sell the heads. Alright, what do we got here? Decimation. Whenever this +1 cold iron bardiche confirms a critical hit. Yeah, no. Sell the heavy maces, yes. The collapse. Warhammer, no. Sell it. What is this? Padded armor of focus. Padded armor grants wear +2 bonus on concentration checks. Oh, the Storyteller's Ring. This ring grants the wearer +1 luck bonus on all saving throws against fire-based effects. That's cool. Where's the head at? There's the head. Alright, let's sell that. Keep those. Keep those. 2 of those. There we go. Who do I talk to about the head in the bag? All right. Many people are there's still alive in the city who potential allies may be found. So I guess this is what we've done. Cold waters, we can't do that. Cast. I think we got to do Grey Garrison next. Actually, let's go into our spell book. So he's a spontaneous caster. Okay. It's good to know. That's cool. Spontaneous divine caster? That's pretty nice. Let's give you actually yeah, sure, why not? All right. Rest again. It's kind of creepy. I mean, there's a bunch of demons. I don't know what's going on. All right. Seems like everything's cleaned up now. Do I still have the head in my bag? I do. I have 2 of them now. These like horse heads in my bed? What the hell's going on here? Thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of 𝐻𝐼𝐵𝐿. Even though not all of them deserve to be saved, may 𝐂𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐷𝐷 forgive my words. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not-so-good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. Even so, the Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. Yeah, that's not like him at all. Joining the Crusades is a tradition about Mendevian nobles. Darren Arende was never too keen on fighting demons. The Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants, who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores, too. There was a hero of the First Crusade, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. Damn. Hey, Von Trapp. 2 sort of stream tonight? Oh, fair enough. Sounds good. Sore, why? What's going on? Of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that has been made of her friend's legacy. Ah, got it. Hey, Rob, how are you? And why are you sore? What's going on? That's what our Count is like as a person. And as for his talent for survival, did you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague on the Arende estate. Oh my god. One thing this game does not lack is a lot of damn words. Had a doctor's appointment today and then had a long drive home on bad... Oh, that sucks. Sorry to... Bad roads. Vegas has bad roads? Right? Aren't you in Vegas now? Or somewhere in that vicinity? I don't know all the details. It happened a while ago. Back when I was a mercenary, I had nothing to do with 𝐻𝐼𝐵𝐿. I only know there was a grand feast in honor of Darren's birthday. All his relatives were invited along with a few other distinguished guests. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone had unleashed on the estate, including the servants, the guards, and a number of clerics and paladins. But the young Count survived, because of his healing ability, I suppose. Darren does possess an unusually brilliant talent, even if the applications of his skills leaves much to be desired. Vegas has its share of bad roads. Lots of construction didn't... Ah, fair enough. I gotcha. My pleasure. I'm sorry you had to endure my grumbling. Watching all these things happen to my city has put me in a foul mood. All right, what is our strategy for the attack on the great garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the ward stone. Destroy it before the demons turn 𝐼𝐿𝐷𝐷's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. The problem with Desnans is that you never know what to expect from those daydreamers. Their honorable prior, Ramian, claims that he had a vision in which his goddess was putting demons to sleep. I'd like to hope it wasn't merely a dream. In these dark days, the most unlikely allies join forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudice in 𝐻𝐼𝐵𝐿, let alone the smugglers and the thieves of their kind, and yet they are on our side, and I'll make sure their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. Alright, let's do this. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Proceed when you are ready. There's nothing else for me to do on the map, I don't think. Let me go look. But I don't think that there's anything else for us to do on the map. Oh, that's funny. They're tugging on him, trying to move the dead body. That's hilarious. Yeah, for now. Oh, I have to talk to 𝐿𝐿𝐽𝐽. Okay. I'm glad I didn't go charging off with that just yet. Let's see here. Oh, we have to go to the Pataxian wine cellar. And that is it for the map. Okay. So let's head to the Pataxian wine cellar.
I am superior!
Anyone else?
Move out.
No? All right. All right, now what?
Do not fear. Do not waver. Into the fray.
Thank you for amusing me.
Apparently, succubus don't have pockets. Nothing to search. Ooh, a white.
Head on!
Two of them.
None shall escape!
Three of them. One of them had a magical weapon. A crooked paw. Uh-huh. An orc double axe named Tempest. Cold iron orc double axe deals 1 additional cold damage. Meh. It'll be worth selling. That's it? Came all the way over here? Oh, wait. I thought there was something over here. Ah. Okay. So that's where the notes for the storyteller are. Okay. But we'll be attacking there. So back to here. Talk to 𝐿𝐿𝐽𝐽. So, when was the last time you played some isometric RPG? I keep telling Loco, Gary, you know what? You should come check out this game because I know that that is something that he loves. He loves isometric RPGs. And so I keep telling him he needs to stop in and check out this game. That he'd probably really enjoy it. And the first one's cheap right now. Kingmaker is like $15 or something like that. Hell, this one's on consoles now. Oh, How'd that casting go? Work out for you. Ooh, alchemist. Why is everyone walking? I must have hit something. There we go. Anyone else?
I lead. You follow.
No? Alright, let's go find Woljif, and then we'll talk to Irabeth, and we'll do this thing. There's Lan. There he is.
Look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
Makes a subtle gesture, and an amulet on a chain appears in his hand. Silver amulet in the shape of waning moon, crystal dark crystal. Oh, the moon of the abyss. So you did betray the thieflings.
Ooh, that cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that.
Wow, what a dick.
Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
So you really did have the amulet this whole... remind me. Why is this item so important?
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
I have to say, the VO actors in this game are cherry. You've been searched by the guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet? Actually, I don't want to know.
Thieves have their ways.
Yeah. Little prison wallet. Why didn't you give the amulet?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Irabeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the thieflings. And they never appreciated me anyway.
Why'd you steal it?
Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders.
Wow.
I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when 𝐂𝐻 had planned everything out,
𝐂𝐻.
I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
You did the right thing by not giving away the amulet. Stealing from thieves isn't even stealing. You have to put yourself first.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans, do whatever it is we do, but it's a safe bet that this ain't forever. I might be a traitor, but the others, are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it, and run before you go soft and get too attached. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family. And we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Erosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
So... show me what... yes, let's do this. Ah, nice. We've got our own vendor. Holy crap. Okay, let's see what we got here. Quarterstaff, cold iron, star knife, gnome hooked hammer of discipline. No armor. No accessories, no ingredients. Usables. Alchemist fire. All right. Wow. 𝐿𝐿𝐽 is our he's our fence. Cool. All right. So that should be cleared, right? Okay. I just realized that 𝐿𝐿𝐽 is our fence. You know, I've done a lot of research on this game. I've never heard anyone mention that. Not in any video, not on any website. How has no one talked about that? You never have to drop a thing in this game anymore. Nothing. You can sell it all through 𝐿𝐿𝐽. Oh, yes. All right, let's see here. Everything's ready. Let's go. Yep, let's do it like this.
I require rest.
All right.
I will help where I can.
If we're going to have the horse, at least get on it. There we go.
Pay attention.
sweet lord.
Well, hello there.
I am helpful, am I not?
Onwards.
Potatoes. Have to be careful of carbs.
I hope you appreciate this.
Alright, so we disarmed this trap that was way the hell over here. Urabeth's scabbard, okay. So that is it here. Time to go upstairs.
I'm superior.
Stabby or zappy? Why not both? Distract them from me.
Building was severely damaged when the flung the ward stone against its wall. Silver powder. Let's come look over here first. All right. Nothing else in here? Nope. Door's locked by some unusual magical means. There's no lock to be seen. I don't have a knock spell. Guess we're going upstairs.
Move out. All this waiting bores me.
Can we retreat already?
Nice.
I'll cut you wide open.
They will break against our
The
resolve.
spirits demand your
Your
blood.
performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Unfinished letter. My lady Canabras is under siege by demons. They forced their way into the city and perpetrated a massacre. Paying no heed to the wardstone. Tarendalev is dead. The city's defenders perished, and our fortifications are falling one by one. Send reinforcements as soon as possible, or within days we'll be... Yep.
I am helpful.
I hate when
Am I not?
my letters get cut off by me dying. Someone open the damn box.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
There.
Let's have some fun.
Hear you cry.
Time to share your treasures. I will see to your demise.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. He's gonna run away with her, isn't he? Piece of shit. Or she's just gonna take him. Someone open the damn door. God.
We will win this war.
People and objects clearly used to try and break down the door. The lock is broken. The door cannot be opened. Okay.
You can handle them, right?
The hell are we fighting? Oh.
No glory without risk.
I require rest.
No reason to pause.
There. Now you don't require a rest. Oh, we already came through here. Okay. You've not completed your mission at the Great Gate. Oh, okay. Takes us out.
I'll cheer you on from over
I'll
there.
make short work of this.
Oh, little sneaky bastards. Charisma damage. Oh no. What were you guys doing? Broken bits and pieces of disfigured relics dating back to the previous Crusades, this historical evidence of events long past has now been destroyed by the cruel claws of demons.
am I not?
Lesser sonic quiver. Cool. Heavy paws. Knee pads. Oh, natural weapons. Okay. So we got a trap over here.
You can trust me.
I don't think I can. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Shit.
You are today's sacrifice.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
World in crimson. I hope you appreciate this.
I must rest to fight another day.
The human body is a true treasure trove of invaluable ingredients. It's an alchemical laboratory all by itself, so to speak, ready for further research. Allow me to demonstrate some of the more impressive effects on you. Everyone go after that guy. God, her on that damn horse will not pick shit up. Oh my god, that is so stupid. Thank you.
I am helpful, am I not?
Oh, okay. Well, before we head upstairs there, let's make sure that we got... Yeah, we still got more to do down here. But before we do that, let's come here. Get some potions on. And yeah, that's good. Lockpicker's kit grants its owner +1 bonus on all trickery skill checks. Just a usable item. That's cool. We've got Lesser Sonic Quiver, Midnight Bolt. That's one we're going to hold on to. A Pipe Fox. Let's do insight bonus on all perception. We'll figure that out later. Who needs to have that? All right. Praise 𝐿𝐿𝐿. Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation. My lady, I love you like nothing and nothing else. Several knights reverently kneel before the succubus, who is wearing nothing but a smirk. And I love you, my children, all of you together, and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and my base thoughts, but I cannot help it. You're the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, 𝐚𝐻𝐿𝐿 is a dull lamp, and 𝐶𝐿𝐿𝐿 dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in the way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and accept your love. But I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment. So punish yourself. Wash away your sin with blood and earn my love, the divine and the carnal. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes, which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds the two bloody lumps out to the succubus. I accept your gift. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament. Great, now we get to fight a bunch of knights. Horrifying. I think I'm going to be sick. She nervously licks her lips. Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Playing with other people's minds, mocking their faith? Come a little closer. I'll give you the blessing you won't forget. Use Dispel Magic. Snap out of it. You've been bewitched. What did you do to me? Give me back my eyes. My faithful children, annihilate the heretics. Succubus meets your gaze, her blood-stained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am 𝐂𝐴𝐿𝐿 after all. Hey, don't listen to her. Don't give in. Remember how you scared the crap out of that demon in the shield maze? This beast is nothing compared to that one. For a brief moment, the demon's wanton features transform into the goddess's radiant visage, but the illusion immediately dissipates. The succubus's spell didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray.
No, they did.
Bunch of recruits. Who you rocking here? Keen. That was a hell of a magic missile, wasn't it? What do we got here? Prayer scroll. Oh, okay. Let the religious find their wisdom and the wise their reward. Great. All right, buddy. Have a great night. I think I'm going to take a quick break. Trying to figure out this musical puzzle here. All right. Yeah, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So stand up, stretch your legs. See you later, Rob. Have a great night. Hope you feel better tomorrow. And I will catch you guys in just a couple minutes. All right, we are back, and we are going to. We picked up. And where'd it go? This prayer scroll. O Lady of Valor, I am a day benevolent to the innocent, ruthless to the malign. With humble hearts, we rise up this prayer to thee this day. Preserve our sovereign, the righteous 𝐂𝐴 from all harm, so that she may lead us to victory over the spirits of devilry and wickedness. May thy holy angels abide with us, the hand of the inheritor, who makes thy will known, and the silver twins Lariel and Targana, who led us into battle and healed our wounds, and others of thy servants and our intercessors, and take into thy host of righteous souls gathered at thy throne the martyrs Sarkoris of Canabras and 𝐚𝐻𝐿 of Dresden, who died for all our sakes. We trust in thee this day. We dedicate our works, words, and thoughts to thee. May thy name live in eternal glory. That is the 6 people that were listed in there. Were these 6 statues. Notice the wings. All right. Let's take a look here. Figure out who the hell's who. Because we have to do it in the order that they were listed, I believe. I just need to figure out which order. Okay, so the female angel holding the hammer that's Targana. This is the hand of the inheritor. This is Lariel. Okay, so that's the south side. Okay. And over here, that's Sarkoris. That is 𝐚𝐻𝐿. That is 𝐂𝐴. So we need to do 𝐂𝐴, hand of the inheritor, Golarion, Targana, Sarkoris, 𝐚𝐻𝐿. Whoa, 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 whoa. Big pause. What the hell is going on here? Give me the damn control back.
I lead, you follow.
Is that what it was? That's not what it was supposed to do.
I am helpful, am I not?
What did we just pick up? Shiny dagger. Cold iron finesse. What would that say? Confirmed a critical hit, the target becomes blind for 1 round. That's kind of cool. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, huh?
Onwards.
The malady. Whenever this +1 cold iron short sword lands a hit on an enemy, the target must pass a fortitude saving throw, becomes sickened for 1 round. Tankard of Free Spirit. What is that? This Dwarven Tankard allows its owner to summon a Zada under a haste spell effect once per day. The owner can summon a single Liland Azada, 9th level. At 9th level, it summons 1 Liland Azada and 2 advanced. Wow, okay. So it's just a summoning tankard of spirits. That's cool. Yeah, what did this say? All that remains is some demons killed on spot by a powerful flame. It looks like a trap to protect the garrison, and it might still be active. Not anymore.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
I'll watch your back. The spirits guide me. They will not expect my strike. Go for their hearts!
We are the light. They are the darkness.
And there goes the damn trap. Yes, because everyone's an idiot. Hey, look, there's a trap on the floor. Yes, let's run over it. Stupid. So, my question is, I guess that was it. Okay, let's come get this loot really quick. Totally not worth it. There we go. Everyone's fatigued. What do we miss over here? Alchemist Fire. All right. So let's head back here.
tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Save the last one for me. The spirits demand your blood.
Let's save some adventures for later.
Alright, that takes us back to where we first started. To the second floor, to the second floor.
Now what is that?
Seela has a free spell slot. What? How did that happen? Anyone else have any mysterious open? Oh. All right. DC 21. He offers a +2. Okay, camouflage.
You know, Lon, you're almost half cute. I can only imagine what the knife of an experienced surgeon could do for you.
That's a great idea. If we find one, we'll also get him to shorten that tongue of yours and take out your poison glands.
All right. You know what? We're going to go ahead and save it here. Since it's been kind of lonely tonight, we'll say until Thursday. And tomorrow night we may have we may look at respecking a couple of these guys. And so yeah, we'll just do it then. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for tonight. So if you're watching on the VOD, it's a nice shorter one. Only 2 hours long. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. And until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day of my life. See you.